Right here, and I'm gonna talk about the Family Guy Simpsons crossover, the Simpsons Guy. Um, this episode is funny, but for some reason, I feel like it's gonna getting to get some controversy on the depiction of the Simpsons in the episode. I don't know. I just feel like there's gonna be some controversy after this episode. But I thought this episode was funny as hell, and and yeah, I'm not a huge fan of The Simpsons. I mean, I watched a couple of I watched like a lot of the older episodes. Simpsons should have ended, maybe after the movie started. Isn't that when it was supposed to end? Was after the movie, The Simpsons, whatever. But anyway, because that's when it fell apart. Was after the movie. Because then it's like they did everything. What else can they go with? But anyway, this is about the Simpsons and Family Guy crossover. So anyway, Family Guy, Peter Griffin writes a comic strip that's offensive to women, and so they go out of town and they wind up in Quahog, not Quahog, Springfield, and they they get their car stolen, and so now they walk into Springfield, and and thus comes our crossover of the Family Guy and the a Family Guy and the Simpsons, and yeah, there's some comparisons towards the characters, like Lenny is an obvious inspiration to Cleveland's character. Quagmire is an obvious sort of, I guess, not really rip off of I don't know, I guess Lenny's friend. Or, no wait, I got those names confused. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, and then both the mayors and both, I guess, James Woods. Anyway, so yeah, Homer and Peter are looking for Peter's car after it got stolen, and then they go to Moe's bar, and the Peter shows Homer Pawtucket Ale House beer, I think it's called, and Homer drinks it and says, "This tastes like Duff's." They rip the label off, and it is Duff. By the way, I am just gonna spoil this episode because, well, it's not like a movie. This is an episode that you could watch on demand later, or any chance you got before it goes. Sorry about that. I had to once again delete more apps because uh the gigabytes on this piece of shit does not hold enough storage for all the crap I have on this. It's actually kind of obnoxious. Apple, get your shit together. Anyway, um, so what was I getting with? Oh yeah, they're at Moe's bar, and then now the Simpsons is suing Family Guy for uh, ripping off Duff's beer, and they go to court, and then there's this funny scene where where um, Fred Flintstone is the judge, and he's like, "You guys are a ripoff to my beer called Bedrock, no, Bud Rock or something like that." And while they're in court, a really funny uh, thing happens. You know how Family Guy does the "oh no," and then the Kool Aid guy appears. Well, it turns out he doesn't appear. He calls Peter's cell phone and is like, "I'm at the wrong Springfield," which is a really funny scene. I thought that scene was hysterical. Um, Also, Bart hangs out with Stewie, and then Bart thinks that Stewie's a weirdo. Meg hangs out with Lisa, and they kind of get along. They kind of don't. It's like an on and off relationship. Brian hangs out. Well, Ryan and Chris take Santa's helper, Santa's little helper, or whatever the dog's name is, out for a walk. Ryan lets him off the leash and he runs away, and you don't see him for the rest of the episode until the end. Um, so there's that. Stewie tries to help Bart with his problems by tying up all of his all of Bart's enemies, and well, that just made Bart not like Stewie. And then at the end of the episode, um, Stewie goes home and does the little thing where Bart writes on the chalkboard, like, I will not do this, I will not do this, I will not do this, whatever he puts on the board. I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch Simpsons. I'll probably get the seasons on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever sometime in the near future, but not